Yet. Reject YouTube.
The budget got approved, right?
Shut up.
Yes. Really?
Because I was gonna say, nobody knows who will pull out paper. Did I
Well,
just
I have
swear?
an email into Tim Zarzinski, so hopefully, so it should not.
Nope, I muted it down so you shouldn't get it back.
All right, perfect.
You have to worry about it. If you're not muted on your phone and he was talking, it will pick it up through both microphones and it'll loop.
No, I don't get you. Where's the other microphone?
If you're doing it on his phone.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no, he's doing it on.
All
Gotcha.
he's gotta do is give us some.
We're ready with Andre whenever the court is.
Thanks, Royce. We'll be there shortly.
Good morning, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. Good morning.
Okay.
The magistrate, today's the date and time set for an arraignment on Andre Duval Bradford.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bradford, your full name for the record?
Andre Duval Bradford.
Mr. Bradford, I have several cases before the court. We are going to start out with the first case is an operated while intoxicated. It's an allegation today. It has an offense date that goes all the way back to November 20th of 2019. This is an operated while intoxicated, along with a driving while license suspended. These cases were scheduled in front of Judge Green, but I'm just for administrative purposes today, I'm gonna, Mr. Bradford doesn't have an attorney, correct?
No, I'm representing Mr. Bradford.
Well, then go ahead, Mr. Nunley, your appearance for the record.
Royce Nunley, on behalf of the defendant, we'd waive a formal reading of the charges and ask the court to enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf.
And that's what I'm gonna do. And that's,
Can I get the case number you're in for the OWIDWLS?
yep, I'm getting there.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
For the operated while intoxicated, it's 19-5083. And sit and bear with me because I'm doing a bunch of paperwork. And that's just the beginning of all this from Mr. Bradford. Case number for the driving while license suspended, it's 19-5084. And also, Mr. Nunley, there's a not guilty plea to be entered, correct?
Correct.
Waive the formal reading.
Yep, with formal reading, not guilty.
Let's talk to the bond portion of these two cases, Mr. Nunley. Or no, for the sergeant.
Good morning, Your Honor. As far as the bond on these two cases, we will go with the court's recommendation. Mr. Bradford has other outstanding issues with the state police and Canton Township PD.
So
But
when
he's also telling me that he's experiencing some medical issues this morning while he's with us.
And what is his issues with the state police?
He's got some traffic citation warrants, and same with Canton. I don't remember exactly what they are because I don't have the lead in front of me. He thought that he had them taken care of already.
Well, again, like I've said all along, we're only to the first two cases of many with him. And these go back to 2019. Royce, any comments on bond?
Yeah, we understand, well, he understands that he's got quite a few cases pending and that he's got some issues in Canton, in the state. However, he's working on a very part-time basis. He's helping out different people cutting grass. He doesn't have any money with which he could put down any sort of bond. So, you know, a bond of $50 is going to mean that he stays in there. I did get a good address for him. I got a good phone number for him. I told him that he is going to have to appear in the future, and he's going to have to start getting on a payment plan to take care of some of these other files that have fines and costs. He seems to understand that. We'd asked that the court to consider a personal bond just so that he's not, you know, stuck in there until his next court date.
Well, he fits right into the category what bonds are all about. Bonds are not a penalty. Bonds are to guarantee the safety of the public, but above and beyond all else, it's for him to appear in court. And the track record of all these cases that I haven't even got to yet makes me question that we arraign him today and we never see him again unless Sergeant Eagers goes out and picks him up.
I understand.
So I'm going to wait. I want to get into this other stuff before we even get into bond on
Okay.
those cases. Mr. Bradford has a case of a registration or plate violation that has not been adjudicated yet. It has an offense date of September 4th of 2020. It's a registration or plate violation out of Van Buren Township, along with a civil infraction that hasn't been paid from back in 2020 of no insurance. We'll enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf on these. Do we agree?
Yes, we agree. Thank you.
The case number on this is 20 B Victor B Boy 03828 B Boy.
Thank you. Your Honor.
Pre-trial date is going to be August 19th, 2021, 9:30 a.m. in front of Judge Martin by Zoom. August 19th, 2021, 9:30 a.m.
Got it.
The civil infraction to be payable on that date, or we'll turn it over to collection. What do you want to do?
I mean, he's gonna need a payment plan, so, you know, collections would probably, they'd be able to set him up with a payment plan, right?
Yeah. Turning case number that ends, the same case number, but ends in 828 A Adam to collections. Moving right along. Now, I have another Sumter case. It's open burning without a permit. Has an offense date of May 14th of 2019. It says waived MIDC, but I take it you're with them on all these, correct?
Correct.
This has an outstanding balance of $345. It's been adjudicated through Judge Oakley. Case number 19-2106. We're going to turn that over to collections. Do we agree?
Agreed.
We have a blight on property. This case has an offense date of September 25th, 2019, Sumter Township. He pled not guilty in front of Judge Oakley back in November of 2019, never was seen or heard from again. I take it we'll continue this not guilty plea and we'll schedule this matter for a pretrial in front of the Sumter Township prosecutor on the 12th of August. Do we agree?
Yes, thank you.
That's at 10:20 a.m. with Judge Oakley by Zoom. Case number 19-4195. 19-4195 bond. We're going to talk about it in a minute.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Andre Bradford, you have a speeding ticket. It's an unpaid civil infraction from March 24th, 2019. Mr. Bradford, that's why I'm hesitant on bond with you, because you have so many cases. At the bottom line is, you, as easy as it is to communicate with the court, you failed to do so. This case has an outstanding balance of $260. I'm going to turn it over to collections. That case number is 19 U Union 312665. Outstanding balance $260. Does his phone number end in 9206?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
And that Ware Road address of ends in 750 is still good, correct?
correct.
Yep.
So pay close attention. You're going to get a communication from the court to set up these payment plans, Mr. Bradford. And obviously you're learning that these don't go away. Do we agree?
Yes.
You have another case, registration or plate violation that goes back to November 20th of 2019, outstanding balance $294. This case will be turned over to collections. Case number is 19 U Union 313526. 19 U Union 313526. Turned over to collections. Your last two cases that you have an offense date of November 20th, 2019. One case of no proof of insurance, unpaid, outstanding balance 378, and a violation of the safety belt law, outstanding balance $192. Both these cases turned over to collections. Only because we're in the situation that we're in, Mr. Bradford. I'm gonna,
I think we lost him.
we lost him. Yep.
Yep, there they are. Okay, he's back.
Mr. Bradford,
Yes,
what's the last thing you heard me say?
well, because
Ho, ho, ho.
Your Honor, can I get the case number on the seatbelt violation, please?
19 U Union 313527. 19 U Union 313527A. The no proof of insurance that he has outstanding also ends in B. Same number with B, turned over to
Okay.
collections. Both cases turned over to collections. Only because we got a connection issue. Bottom line, Mr. Bradford, hesitantly, only because you have an attorney, I'm going to release you on a $3,000 personal bond on all these cases, but I'm going to put a note in the system that if you fail to appear on that Zoom pretrial date on any of these cases, Sumter Township Police is going to be notified. They're going to go out and pick you up. Do you understand that? So Sergeant, $3,000 on these, all of them.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That wraps up Mr. Bradford. Do we agree?
Yes.
I do not have a court date for the OWI DWS case.
Well, let's just, as I'm got them all laying here, we'll go through them. The blight on property court date is August 12th, 2021,
Okay,
8/12/21, 10:20 a.m., Judge Oakley. Case number 19-4195. Open intox, same date. Doing some paperwork, sit tight. Glad you said that.
me too.
Something I missed. 10:20 a.m. Case number on the open intox is 19-5083. The operated while suspended, case number 19-5084. The same court date, August 12th, 2021, 10:20 a.m., Judge Oakley by Zoom, $3,000 personal. Case number 19-5084.
Got it.
The registration or plate violation and the driving while license suspended are scheduled for, and those are Van Buren cases, are August 19th, 2021, 9:30 a.m. by Zoom with Judge Martin. And that's the DWLS case also with Van Buren Township. Is the August 19th, 9:30 a.m. courtroom number 1, Judge Martin by Zoom.
Okay,
$3,000 personal, both cases. So we're good?
Yes.
Sergeant?
I am going through my paperwork. And registration with a, you
The
turned one
operator,
over to, yes.
I'm not hearing you.
The files that you had that you turned over to collections, they do not have a court date, right? They're just going right to
No,
collections and he needs to
collections-
get to the court to set up a payment plan.
Collections will contact him by his contact information and set up a payment plan.
Excellent.
So that wraps up, Mr.
I
Brad.
believe I'm all set, Your Honor.
All right, you have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Royce, who else do we have?
Bobby Melton.
That's Van Buren, right?
I think so. Let's see.
Let's see if I can pull this up.
I think it might be Sumter
No, Van Buren.
or Huron. Okay, wait, I mean, whatever.
Do you have the next one?
Yeah,
They need a breakout.
I'm here. I'll let you.
Good morning for Van Buren PD.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Attorney Nunley so that he can speak with his client. Just one moment.
Okay.
Hey, Royce.
Mhm.
There's a plea agreement in the file for Bobby Melton to reduce it to a double parking. You want to do it?
I'm sure that, well, I'll suggest that she does do it. I mean, well, I got like 3 open charges. I got the DWLS, the no insurance, and the defective equipment.
We're going to dismiss all that.
Okay, great.
I'm a seize the moment type of guy.
Do it. And me too.
Do it. Oh, so I let him in, Brad? Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for an arraignment for Bobby Melton. Miss Melton, your attorney's present. He's going to speak with you for a minute. You already spoke with her, correct?
I did, yeah.
And there's a case of driving while license suspended, along with 2 civil infractions of no insurance and violation. There's a plea agreement in this file that the prosecutor is willing to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended and add the count of no point civil infraction of double parking, and then dismissing the equipment violation and the no proof of insurance. Mr. Nunley, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically they're going to dismiss all 3 original charges if you agree to pay a civil infraction for double parking, which is no points, it's just a fine, and you can ride off into the sunset. Does that sound like something you would like to avail yourself of?
Yes.
I would do.
Miss Melton, at the time of the stop back on July 1st of 2020, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm going to dismiss the original charge of double parking. I'm going to add the 0 point civil infraction of double parking. In place of that, I'll dismiss the 2 civil infractions of no proof of insurance, the equipment violation. Your fines and costs total $475. Do you need time to pay that?
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
Your contact information is correct. Your phone number ends in 3966. Agreed?
Yes.
It's still on California and Taylor, correct?
Yes.
Pay close attention to your cell phone. The court's going to contact you and set up a payment plan, okay?
Okay, how long about do you think that will be so that I can be with that phone in hand?
I didn't hear you, what?
Around how long do you think so that I can have that phone in hand?
I would say in the next couple of days.
Okay.
It won't be today.
Okay. And if I don't hear anything, shall I call?
You can contact the court, but you'll hear from them. The case number on the driving license suspended is 20 R Robert P Paul 03878 A Adam. Give me 1 minute to do some paperwork to dismiss these other cases. Officer, you're good on that case, correct?
Yes.
All right, that wraps up Bobby Nicole Melton. On that case, Miss Melton, you have a failed to stop and identify after a property damage accident with a offense date that goes back to March 7th of 2019. You pled in front of Judge Green. Do we agree?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Case number 191617. There's an outstanding balance on this case of $384. I'm going to turn that over to collections. Do we agree, Royce?
Yes.
Yes, we agree.
Again, case number 191617 turned over to collections. Last case you have is a operated while intoxicated. It's had been reviewed by probation officer Shannon Rapp. You've discussed this with Miss Melton, correct, Royce?
Yes, I have. I went over the probation recommendation with her.
And that they're going to recommend that the defendant be discharged from probation with unsuccessful, and we're going to just turn this over to the balance owed to collections. Agreed?
Agreed.
$2,268, case number 191615. Miss Melton, you took care of a lot of business today. We put it all over on to you to come through and set up a payment plan and get this behind. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
That wraps up Miss Melton, correct?
Correct.
Officer, this case number is 19-1615. 191615 turned over to collections.
Sounds good. You all have a great day.
Yep.
Have a nice.
That's it for the arraignments, right?
Yep.
So far? Okay, great. See you guys later. Have a good one.
You have a good